Snyder High School students in Jersey City, New Jersey has been recently affected, directly and indirectly, by a rash of murders of young people by young people. In a courageous call to action, the students approached Principal Waller with an initiative called Students Against Guns and Violence. And on Monday, May 16th, the students of Snyder High School took a stand.
How many of you knew Rundown? How many of you know someone that passed away this year to gun violence or gang violence? How many may not have known someone personally, but you know that they lived in your neighborhood or they went to your school? And so one of the things that we wanted to do with our student organizers, Aaliyah Tisdale is one of the main organizers, is just coming and saying that enough is enough. And that we really need to come together. We need to hear your voices. We need to collectively come together to end the violence that's killing our young people. And so the movie that you're about to see, Cities in Crisis, really speaks to that and talks through major cities that are going through some of the same things that we're going through in Jersey City.
Good evening, I'm Toney Perkins reporting to you live from Jersey City, New Jersey. Snyder High School, a call to action, Students Against Guns and Violence. We just got finished screening the documentary, Cities in Crisis. Went great, students really loved it. They got some big things ahead of us for the rest of the night. Stay tuned, RETV got you covered.
The speed of life, we are flying.
Yeah. Making major moves right here. Fly shit. Fly shit. 10, 20, 30.
You don't have to be out there on the corner selling drugs. You don't have to have a gun. You don't have to be around that negative person. Everybody in blue are not there. We are the good guys as well. Some of the students in the audience have my personal cell phone number, and they know that they can call me at any given time, and if they need help or if they're battling with anything, they can call me and I'm right there. Okay, again, it's about talking it out, building that rapport, bridging that gap, empowering one another. It's not always about violence and retaliation.
I'm here with the student organizer of this powerful event, Miss Aaliyah. How are you tonight?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm doing great. To see you doing good things, I'm doing great. What did it take to put all of this stuff together?
Time, energy, and patience. Just patience was the key. And the approval, so that's what it took. And the support.
How important is it for events like this to take place in the community for such a tragedy?
It's very important. We need a change. We need a change in our community. We need a change in our blocks, our neighborhoods. We need a change, period. We need to get people off the streets. We need to get gang violence situated. We need to get guns put away, put down. It's very important to me. If it wasn't that important, I wouldn't be here today.
These people, half of them don't even know each other. It's crazy. It's crazy. And to lose Rundown, I know a lot of people. I lost my brother 2010. He was shot in the street. But see, he came outside. He was, he out here, he moved around with people that didn't move right. Rondell basically didn't do that. He didn't do nothing but family. He was on his way home from work, and this happens to a 17-year-old who's raised by just his mom in Jersey City. It's crazy.
My son had hopes and dreams, and those dreams are gone. But you are still here, and you have the opportunity to do something with your life. I took time from doing my self-care, relaxing, taking care of me. And when Lamar and Toney made that call, I dropped everything and came. Because you know why? Because you guys are worth saving.
I'm a mother who lost a child, so I was called by Lamar to come out and support the cause, so I stopped everything to come. I had to be here. There's no place I'd rather be than here today.
Very strong, very strong. What brings you out tonight, young?
Similar to Natasha, I lost a nephew due to gun violence in Queens, New York, and I heard that the school was having a huge event for young people to stop the violence in Jersey, so I made sure to come down here and show support.
There are so many women in prison
And not for just committing an act, but being with the wrong people at the wrong time, just being there. And if you know the situation doesn't look good or doesn't sound good, then it's probably not good, you know. And it's all about the position you put yourself in as well. And just, you know, you get more time now just for conspiracy.
First thing I'd like to say is just to bring awareness to the fact that when we talk about youth violence, we should approach it as a public health issue. A lot of people want to say it's a social issue or an economic issue or a law enforcement issue. It's a health issue, and it really comes down to people's mental health. If you are feeling inadequate or you feel despair or you feel hopeless, and then you have these images coming from the media and coming from hip-hop that's going to aggravate that, then you may end up doing something that you're going to regret.
Carry yourselves appropriately. You're representing your parents and your guardians, not only yourself. It's a time and a place for everything. Okay, what you do with your friends is one thing, but when you become among adults, watch your language. Okay, it's gonna be hard. You never know who's watching. Someone's always watching you.
I'm here with the head organizer, the principal of Snyder High School, Miss Yvonne Waller. Talk about the event.
I'm not the head organizer. I'm really the supporter to the head organizers. I think the kids did a phenomenal job in organizing tonight, and I think they just needed some adult support in making some of the minute things happen.
What were your thoughts on the whole event and them coming together and just putting together such a beautiful event?
I think it was phenomenal. I think it shows that our young people can come together to do positive things, and I think it gives them kind of the push that they need to see that people will come out when they're trying to create something positive. I think one of our organizers said it best on the panel, Aaliyah, you know, they come together to turn up and do different things, and they're coming together to do positive things. And I think as adults, we have to really support that. It may not always be the way that we would do it, just like we did things the way our parents wouldn't do it, but I think it's important to support them.
It took a lot out of me, and I just understand everybody can lose somebody. So just know that you're not the only one.
You know, I think one of the things, and I think Mrs. Waller said that towards the end, is listen to our kids. Kids today face a lot of challenges that I didn't necessarily face when I was growing up, and their parents didn't necessarily face when they were growing up. Times have changed. And I think we really need to sit down and listen to where I think a lot of the frustration comes sometimes is our youth think we're not listening to them.
Now, you guys just had an event last week, if I'm not mistaken. You walked across the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, we were fortunate enough to have 1,200 police officers, veterans. I'm a veteran for Desert Storm, so I was a veteran. Police officers, advocates, gun safety advocates, children, grandmothers, mothers march with us day before Mother's Day, because Mother's Day is very important because a lot of our members lost their children, and we wanted to just be there for support. This is our 4th annual march, and this year was big and huge, and we were very excited that everyone came out to show love and support.
Such a powerful event tonight. Do you think politicians should definitely be in attendance at events like this?
I definitely think so. I think to not listen to our youth is detrimental to our politicians. I think not having a hand on the young people in the community, those who are in it day in and day out, is a mishap by politicians. I think when you think about the word politician, you think about people in the community, they should be in the community. Kids are a big part of this community, their parents, our families, and so it is a misstep by politicians not to be a part of real grassroots type events and organizations, because that's where things happen, that's where ideas come out. And I think that's where you show that you're really about what you got voted in for. Tell us, from what you've seen in other cities, what are some of the things that you think about that resonate with us here in Jersey City, and what are some next steps? Because we really really want to hear from you and hear from you what we need to do differently to really attack this problem. It's a problem that none of us cannot speak on or think about. It's a problem that's affecting us in the community and in our schools. And so collectively, we want to come together to make a difference. So give yourselves a hand for being here.